Hello, patrons. Good news, my shit is unfucked.
Woo! Wow. Are you allowed to say that in the first minute of a Oh, well, we don't cut the song.
We don't cut the song.
Wow.
Much to some people's chagrin, we keep that song in there, maybe. It's important for the vibes.
Yeah.
But we're here to support you as you support us. Mm-hmm. Sweet patrons.
Sweet patrons.
What do you need supporting with, chat?
Yeah, how can we
help you?
Mostly in like a tech support sort of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried turning it on and off?
There you go.
That's going to be number one.
And the stream's over. That's all the advice we have.
Yeah.
This is the new house, yes.
Woo!
You don't get to see much of it. You just get to see our little office hovel.
Get to see my computer.
Good.
And that's it.
But we'll make it look nice in the future.
It's our ceiling and our roof.
Wait,
I just noticed it is a slanted ceiling.
Yeah, so it slopes because we're in the attic.
Is my audio... You can hear me, right, Karina?
I can hear you.
Can chat hear us?
They seem like they can hear me, but I don't see my audio bar going up when I talk.
That's cool.
Well, they say they love a roof, so yes, they heard us.
Chad can hear you.
Okay,
yeah.
They can hear. Well, this is very cryptic because it's showing in OBS that we're not making any noise whatsoever, but everyone can hear us, so that's fine.
Right.
As long as it works.
Yeah.
Nathan's not here again.
Would you believe it?
But this time, instead of razzing Nathan, we're each going to take turns saying something nice about Nathan. Julia, you first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna draw the mug while we do it.
Nathan.
Here it comes.
Sure is. Nathan.
That's a good one.
That's not nice.
How insulting.
That's neutral at best.
Someone in chat said Nathan seems like he would be pretty good at building a porch.
Absolutely not. You got that one wrong.
I can assure you, he wouldn't be.
No. Nathan is a nice boy. He's not I think assembling things is not his forte, perhaps.
No.
Yeah. I feel like Julia could build a porch. Jacob could probably build a porch. I could do my darndest to build a porch, and Nathan would simply be incapable.
Nathan would not attempt to build a porch.
He would know his limits.
He wouldn't try.
Yeah.
I would try and then do it badly.
Yeah.
And then Jacob would try and do it like decently, and then Julia would try and do it well.
I honestly think, Karina, that I would also try and do it badly because whenever I take on a project, I start shortcutting real fast as soon as I get impatient.
I'm just really bad with woodwork from experience.
Really? I actually would not have guessed that.
It's a lack of precision.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of the same for me. I don't like to be like that precise. It's annoying.
Yeah. Like I had to build a box and wood shop, and I was like, got the, the sides meeting. And then once I got to the last two, I was like, wood putty. We're going to need a lot of wood putty to fill in these gaps that I don't know how they got here. Hell yeah.
Yup. That would be me. Julia measures everything and is very precise and does all the things she's supposed to do.
Yeah, I when I designed the desks, I was calling my dad to ask a technical question about how to best fit or how to best support the desk, and if he thought I needed a middle support. And my dad, I was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, well, it would be easier if I could see it. And I was like, well, I drew it up on the computer. You want me to send it to you? He was like, sure. I send it to him, and I go, don't laugh at me. And he goes, Julia, I never laugh at you and your efforts. Oh, my God. He goes, this is precise. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I made cabinets and they weren't this detailed. I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
That's good. I thought that was going to be oh, wow.
I think he wanted to, but he held himself back.
Cute.
Yeah, he's trying. Oh, I like this guy, Jacob.
Oh, he's so serious.
Our mug today is a warrior.
Ooh.
We're bringing the warrior spirit to this stream, I think.
Yeah. I just remember being in woodshop, like no matter how hard I tried to do things correctly, it never seemed to work. If it's any sort of process that requires like getting it right in one, I struggle with it. I need to be able to kind of like futz with it a lot and mess up.
Yeah, same.
That's why I mostly do digital art now.
Same.
Yeah, ceramics. I like doing ceramics, but there's a lot of science to it that I struggled with, and so I was never good at it.
That's fair. I guess that's why you're also like good at clay, because you could just like keep mushing.
Yeah,
until it gets where you want it to be.
That over ceramics, because that's very easy to mess up. Although my mom still uses one of my high school ceramic pieces as like a trinket dish.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm just like, oh, like it's nice, but it's also like this very strange little thing. I can illustrate it later. It's like a little fish monster, but it's incredibly lumpy.
Oh, okay.
And it's scary.
Excited to see it.
Yeah, I think some people are like the measure twice, cut once type of people.
Yeah.
And then like me and you, Karina, we're like a measure never, cut 1,000 times type until it's right.
Yeah, I'm either that or I'm measure 10 times, cut it, and it's still fucking wrong kind of guy. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
I do that and then I never measure again.
Measure me once, shame on me. Measure me twice, won't get measured again. That's what I always say.
That's catchy.
You are always saying that. Someone in chat said my woodshop teacher had an epic mustache. Mine was named Mr. Woods. Drawing suggestions, please.
Yeah, drawing suggestions.
That man had one career path.
Yeah, well, his like assigned at birth woodshop teacher, but yeah. I think he also did some of the prop work on Spy Kids.
Oh, that's fun.
Did he make the fucking thumb guys?
I don't think
Did he make those fucking thumb guys? I hate those guys.
Fucking hope not. Everyone hates those guys. They were scary.
Let's see.
Draw something nice about Nathan. We never finished.
We got sidetracked by saying how Nathan couldn't build a porch.
Because it's true.
I'm going to draw something nice.
Yeah.
About Nathan. I have to think of like how I want to illustrate it.
Yeah. Do you have something nice in mind?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I'm going to draw a little bit before
you reveal what the nice thing is.
Before we get to the grand reveal.
Whoa.
Grand reveal.
Grand reveal.
Speaking of Nathan's beard.
By Nathan's beard.
By Nathan's beard.
Speaking of it.
We still got them U2s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
U2s on pre-order.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I should remember that.
We should I don't know. Hey, go pre-order it. It's really cool. It's cute.
We're really happy with it.
Yeah.
And it'd be cool if you guys check it out. It would be more useful to do this on a stream that's going to be public sooner than the pre-order ends. But
really
if you're
that's
here
a good
live,
point. Yeah, that's a great point. Whoops.
We're just intensely narrow casting to the like 90
Yeah.
people that are here that have probably already pre-ordered one because they've already proven that they are big fans.
Yeah, thank you. I need to remember that we should bump that or something. I don't know.
We can bump it Monday?
We've all been incredibly busy, so that's fun.
I haven't been up to anything, so sorry.
Yeah. You've actually just been so lazy.
Yeah, I've just been sitting, relaxing
As usual.
on the beach.
On the beach.
On the beach.
It may look like I'm suggesting that Nathan is some sort of like messianic figure.
I was about to say.
He wouldn't
that's
be good
not-
at that either.
No, I don't think he would do like the noble self-sacrifice thing.
Or like tell you what to do thing. He'd just be like, I don't know, maybe like I don't know. And that would be his message, and then you'd be like, what? You'd have to read that in Nathan's Bible.
Is Nathan being crucified on Good Friday? Maybe.
No, Nathan's not being crucified.
God forbid we draw someone getting crucified. I'm gonna get mad again.
We've never done that once.
Yeah. Who was it that was being crucified?
It was Lugosi.
That's right.
Great.
Oh, I remember some of the responses to that were very funny. Probably not to the people who were saying them, but to me they were.
Yeah, to me they were. Look, a bunch of people have been crucified.
That's
I
true.
didn't liken it to Jesus, so it's okay.
Yeah, historically, thousands upon thousands of people have been crucified.
Yeah. It's because my dad had me watch Life of Brian when I was like 8, and it kind of ruined my brain chemistry and my ability to take crucifixion seriously for the rest of my life. So if you have an issue, blame my dad.
Blame Monty Python.
And my dad.
We're too busy looking on the bright side of life over here. Okay.
Yeah. Always.
So my Nathan compliment.
Nathan, my Nathan.
Oh, Nathan, my Nathan. Is that Nathan is like an ultimate like vibes dude.
Yeah.
In that like he's a vibe improver. If you take Nathan and you put him in like your room, he just like he ups the vibe like by being there. and you can always count on him to be a vibe improver. Like if we were doing like a live stream or something and Nathan wasn't there like right now, and then we suddenly plugged in Nathan to it, the vibe improves. It just improves by Nathan's presence. And I think that's a skill not everyone has. Like some of us, probably the rest of us actually, have the capacity to be vibe improvers and vibe reducers, depending on the day. But I think Nathan's generally a vibe improver. That's my Nathan compliment.
Unless he starts talking about politics, am I right?
Whoa.
And then I just close the door.
So this is Nathan improving the vibes. He's like, he's not being crucified. He's being plugged into like your wall socket, like an air freshener.
Like an air freshener.
Yeah. Let me make him doing that real quick. You plug him in and you make sure he's full of like fluid and stuff, and then he just sort of like vibes out your room.
He's full of juice.
Yeah. Full of juice. Dude, should we sell a Nathan air freshener that you plug into your outlet like this?
Fake answer? Absolutely. Real answer? Not in this economy.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, it might be a little pricey.
Yeah, you want me to be a vibe destroyer, I keep poking into the merch ideas channel on the Patreon Discord and seeing people like suggest new plushie ideas, and I'm like, y'all aren't getting a new plushie.
You want it to be 200% more expensive than the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a little spoiler, is that if everything goes the way it's supposed to, you have a plush in the pipeline, Drawfee fans. But after that, don't expect one for a while.
Yep.
But yeah. But if we can do one of those like car fresheners, I think that's doable.
Oh, sorry. I keep thinking about how a plush in the pipeline sounds like a kid's economics book for how this past year is going.
Julia, do you want to draw something?
I'll draw something.
Man. So were you trying to move these chairs, or you want to just switch seats?
Well, let's just switch seats. We're on carpet.
We'll move the horse.
We'll move the horse. We have carpeted floors here, so the chairs do not want to move. So the horse, who has been my back support, my eternal support, is coming with me. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. This past year,
the plush in the pipeline is Weezer. No. That's a copyrighted character.
Yeah, we can't make Weezer plushes. That'd be crazy if we got a Weezer plush going that fast. We did one Monster Rancher stream, and then we called DFTVA the same night, and we're like, get it going.
You don't understand. He's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, no. The one that's sitting there is one. I think I talked in nothing terms about it, like last year on one Onsta stream. It's one that's been in the works for a while, and it's one I'm excited about, but it's been a little stuck in the works, so hope and pray.
It is very exciting, though.
Yeah.
It's all I could say about it is it's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking up the reference.
Oh wait, did you get a suggestion?
I did, yeah. What just happened?
Computer, hello?
Hello?
Oh no.
We're okay, I think.
What happened?
I don't know. It made that noise Windows makes when like something disconnects.
Oh, cool.
But nothing changed. Julia's drawing Gerald from Wanderstop, the game we've been playing.
Yeah.
Gerald is a dad who wants to be a knight, and so he dresses like a knight, but it's like really makeshift. Like he's got a broom on his head and he's wearing a tie.
And we don't want to give spoilers as to how his plotline goes, but he's an energetic dad.
And all he cares about is his son Timothy.
Aww.
But he might be a little overbearing.
Is this the same game that you drew the other guy from on
Boro.
the last stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
The tea making game.
Ooh.
It's a really, I was gonna say cute game. It's like cute and entirely too relatable.
It's a cozy game.
Yeah, it's cozy, but also like a thinker. Like a little thinker stinker.
You're gonna think on this one.
Stink on this one.
Okay.
Wanderstop is budget therapy. Yeah, that's kind of the type of game it is.
Exactly. Oh, I hear that wind howling.
Hey baby, I hear the wind a howling, toss salad and scrambled eggs.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Just a little Frasier for you.
Oh, okay, millennials.
I just want to say,
Yeah.
because I'm noticing it. If you notice that Karina's audio sounds perhaps more like stable and nice sounding, we've changed the settings over there. Not the settings. We changed the hardware over there.
Yeah.
We got so we had a Rodecaster Pro and we loved it. And then I accidentally bricked it. because it froze up while it was trying to update its firmware on a portion called downloading fonts. And it got stuck on downloading fonts. And I didn't know what to do. And then I interrupted it while it was updating firmware, and it bricked. And then we switched to a Scarlett, a Focusrite Scarlett. And we were less than psyched on it because it just wouldn't get loud enough for like streaming. And we had to go through so many lengths to like make it sound appropriate on stream. And even then it was still like annoying. So then we recently went back. We got the Rodecaster Pro 2, the sequel to Rodecaster Pro.
Whoa.
And we got it all set up on Monday when we recorded, or Tuesday, whatever the hell we recorded. And I'm stoked at how nice it sounds coming through Zoom.
Yeah, I'm stoked that it's a lot more usable, because if anyone noticed the past maybe couple times we streamed remote, and God forbid the last few weeks that I've been streaming with Onsta, I couldn't use the mics because they just wouldn't get loud enough. So I just used a separate mic, which is why it just sounded different, and it sounded bad when I decided to eat on stream, apparently. Oops. It's because I was on a different mic, and switching between these and the other mic, I forget what the like distance you're supposed to stay from every mic. I shouldn't do this, but I did.
Here we are.
But it's fine. It's fine. I've been told that moving my hands in weird ways in front of my face makes it harder to make deep fakes of me. Well, I haven't been told that. I found someone talking about me on Reddit who said it.
Oh.
But yeah, I saw. Always, I love being a woman.
Yeah.
But all of that is to say that, yeah, it's going to sound better again, both for me as an individual and for us as a stream team.
Yeah, very, very psyched. The Rodecaster is nice because it's got a bunch of like built-in audio settings, like compressors and compellers and noise gates and all sorts of things you can tune and use. And so if you're streaming, and you can go through all those settings within the device itself, and then it just like works without having to futz with anything. And then when you're recording, you can bypass all that stuff to get just like a raw audio for recording. So it works great for like both of our use cases. Whereas the Scarlett, since someone was asking if it was good for home guitar/bass recording, the Scarlett was good for recording. Because in recording, you don't need a loud volume. You just need a clear signal, and then you can boost it later. So we had no problems with it for recording for episodes. It was just for streaming. That's my audio chat. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, that was the very serious audio chat. I can tell you my very unserious struggle with I love organizing my desk. It's deeply important to me on a spiritual level for my desk to be organized. And so I was like, okay, if we're switching back to the Rodecaster, I'm going to get a clamp-on shelf so that it has its own spot and I can put other shit on my desk above it. So I did. And then I had this entire crisis that I alluded to on Monday's stream, where the clamp-on shelf arrived and the clamps were screwed in so tight by the manufacturer that I couldn't unscrew one of them with just my hands. And I was on the phone with my brother because we always talk on Saturdays, and I spent basically 40 minutes of this phone call just trying to unscrew the clamp that was in so tight, and I just couldn't do it. And I was like, I got some WD-40, didn't help. I was going through all my tools. I didn't have a wrench or pliers or a clamp. And I had needle nose pliers, and I was getting really frustrated because it was rainy on Saturday. And I was like, bro, I'm going to have to walk to the hardware store in the rain. And then I don't even want to buy the tool that I need because I didn't expect having to buy something today. So I'm just going to walk there holding my stupid clamp and I'm going to have to ask a strong man to do it for me because I don't want to actually buy the tool, but I don't have the tool, but they'll have the tool because it's a hardware store. It'd be crazy if they couldn't do it. And he's like, oh. He's like, why don't you have the tool? And I'm like, I don't know. And, but while I was rooting around my toolbox, I realized that I had a multi-tool that one of my friends gave me in college because he had this incredibly hilarious problem where he kept buying multi-tools and ended up with too many, which is such a funny problem to have because it's multiple tools. You only need one, but he had too many, so he gave one to me. So I opened it and it did have pliers inside that were the exact size of the knob. So I was able to do it on my own at that point, and I didn't have to ask someone to do it for me in the rain. And
did you call your friend to be like, hey, just so you know?
Dude, remember that time you bought too many multi-tools and then gave me a multi-tool?
I owe you my life.
You kept me from having to speak to a strong man.
Yeah. Because you know if you have to like ask a stranger for help like that, like they're gonna think you're stupid.
Yeah, it's
I just wasn't in the mood.
I feel that.
So I finally got the whole thing set up, and then that was the day that it was rainy, so I hadn't seen the sun, and I had a headache after spending an hour trying to just like untwist this shit, and then I fell asleep at 7 p.m. and didn't tell you guys the roadcaster made it safely. I was doing all that.
Cheesy in the chat said, ask someone to do it for me in the rain is a Lifetime or Hallmark movie plot.
Hell no.
That's true. You could have had your Hallmark moment.
No.
You could have met a hunk.
You could have met a flannel wearing hunk.
No.
With a beard.
No offense. I love my local hardware store. I don't think it would work like that.
You don't know, the store owner's son could have been there that day, and he was like, I don't want to take over the hardware store, Dad. I want to be a lawyer.
And then he would like razz you for being, weak and pathetic. And then you'd be like, wow, I hate that guy. He sucks. I hope I never see him again. But then guess what? You bump into his ass at the coffee shop.
Literally his ass.
You bump into his face first.
Yeah. Whoa, he's huge.
Oh my God, I didn't realize the hardware store's son had a huge ass.
Yeah. His ass is huge. His height is huge.
He was sitting behind the counter when I met him the first time.
A gay coffee shop where everyone knows you. I don't think he would go there.
No, he's incredibly straight.
Yeah, it would be one of the other coffee shops that I go to one time to buy a cookie.
Never again.
And then he'd be like, oh, you got a cookie? That's pretty silly. And I'd be like, I fucking hate you. But then he'd reveal that he also bought a cookie. And then there's like a little romantic music.
Yes. That could have happened to you.
That could have happened.
And it's also still raining.
It's always raining in this one.
It is April in New York, so yeah.
Yeah.
Crumbles of Love? That's a great title.
No.
But it's a hardware related one,
Yeah, it
isn't
has
it?
to be hardware related.
Yeah.
Heartware store.
I hate this. This is far too heterosexual for me.
Is it going to be called Wound Too Tight?
Oh, that's good too.
Ew. Ass hardware. Yeah, let's not beat around the bush here.
Ass hardware.
The name's Ass Hardware.
My son was born and I said, wow, my son's got a huge ass.
Okay, Colleen Hoover. We all laugh at his huge ass.
While driving, we talk about he inherited his huge ass from you.
Yeah. Drives into a lake.
Oh god, this sucks.
This is a good drawing, though, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it is. Excellent, Gerald.
Oh, floral shirt.
Yeah, he has only a collar and a tie. Oh, and then he has like short sleeves under his little pauldrons, but
So someone in chat said hard where the heart is, which just made me laugh. There's this one like Lifetime series that's been, or Hallmark or some shit that's been going on for 1,000,000 years. Because I swear every time I go to my parents' house, I see a commercial for it, and I'm like, this is still going on. It has like a name like that that's really weird. Like it's just not what I expect it to be. It's like When Calls the Heart or
Yes.
something.
Oh,
When
yeah.
Calls the Heart. Yes.
yeah. Yeah, we've definitely seen that on our TV comes with like the free Samsung channel.
Yeah.
Or not Samsung channel, but the Hallmark channel, and that's sometimes on.
Yeah, like I swear every year I go back to my parents' house and I will still see a commercial for it, and I'm like, oh hey Billy, we all thought you died. What the hell?
Where Calls the Hard. That's really good. I want to say, since we were talking about TV,
Yeah.
I got a portable projector
Ooh.
because our bedroom is in the attic and it's got like an angled ceiling.
As you can see.
Yeah.
So I was like, we lay in bed and I project it onto the angled ceiling.
Cute.
But it's also worked really well because we have been like, not everything is set up yet in the house, including the TV.
Yeah.
So we just been carrying this projector around into like whatever room we happen to be like eating in, and just like projecting like a tiny little image of like Northern Lion on the wall. And I wasn't sure when I bought it like how much I was gonna like this little thing, but I find it so charming.
Yeah, I also have a little projector because you guys kind of know the layout of the apartment. Like it's not terribly large, and I like finding new and creative ways to like maximize my space usage.
Yeah.
So I don't use it very often, but I do have a projector in case I want to just lay in my bed rather than on the couch and like watch something, that I can just point the projector directly at the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't do that super often, but it was like a bit of a whim. I bought it on a whim, and I was like, just to see how this works. And it is nice on days that I'm just feeling like absolute fucking garbage.
Hell yeah.
There's something cozy about it.
The only problem we've had with the projector is that the cats don't care, and they're also out of sorts because of the move. Not that out of sorts, they've been great, but they've been going around a lot, so sometimes they'll just like stand in front of the projector.
Well, yeah.
And then you'll see an old lady's face in Olive's ear like earlier today. I'm like, Olive.
Or she'll just project it right into her butthole.
Oh yeah.
She'll just stand
cool.
like butthole facing the projector light, and I'm like, Olive, this is not what we want.
Yeah, it just like it's like, here's the tail, and then you just have like and then if we're watching Northern Lion, you have his like,
there he is in the corner on his webcam.
and that's how we've been watching Northern.
Honestly, best way to do it.
And she just stands there. We're like, I don't want to look at your butthole.
You have to move.
You simply have to go, girl.
No, she knows that it's funny. That's why she keeps doing it.
Yeah, she's cracking me up, except she like won't stop talking. Well, our niece and nephew are coming over tonight, so I'm sure she'll hide.
She's gonna stop talking for sure.
You're gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think this is Gerald.
This is Gerald.
He's looking at a Polaroid of Timothy. He's carrying around his little stop sign that he found. Yeah.
This is very nice.
Wonder Stop is a I was going to say a delight, but it's so therapy that it feels weird to say delight.
It's a delight.
But y'all know what I mean. Yeah, this is it. I spent a long time in this drawing. Sorry about that.
No, take all the time.
We're just vibing. It's Patreon stream.
That's true.
Yeah,
The
Nathan's not even
vibiest
here.
stream. Yeah,
That's
Nathan's
true.
not even here to enhance the vibes.
Yeah, we got to do it our damn selves.
Yeah.
This is it.
Nice.
Karina, you ready?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Stop the share.
Stop the share.
Me pointing at share.
Why would you want to stop her?
I need drawing suggestions.
Drawing suggestions for Karina, please.
for Kawina right now.
I'll show you what my ceramic thing that my mom still uses look like.
Oh yeah, please.
It-
Cops are coming for you.
That's a Venus.
No.
That's a floppy Venus.
Oh, here
Oh,
we
never
go.
mind. It's not.
Oh, it's cute so far.
Okay, but like imagine this, but it's not smooth.
Oh,
Like a lumpy.
Yeah, like it's incredibly like I touched it a lot with my hands kind of texture.
okay.
And my mom puts like little things inside of the mouth cavity.
That's cute.
And it's like really lumpy, and it has this weird sort of two-tone glaze on it. So it's like kind of a light green, and then some of the divots make it a darker green. Mm-hmm. So he kind of looks like he's made out of spinach. And his name is Harold.
Wow, what a guy. I see you got some suggestos in there.
You know, you should draw Van Zeeks and his blonde scientist boyfriend. Here's like the problem is that I really want to, but
You can.
yeah, I'm like, but that would take too long.
So what?
I was like sketching. I was doing a Van Zeeks before
Oh.
this,
Whoa.
but it's too fucking hard. I'm like so bad at drawing right now.
I thought that looked really good.
Thank you.
It looks good, but it was hard to do.
Yeah, it took an unnecessary draw Guam. What do you mean?
Like the what?
Like the whole country or territory? I've been to Guam.
Have you?
I have as like a stopover.
I thought you were gonna say as a joke.
Basically.
Get wrecked,
We
Guam.
went to Guam as a bit.
Yeah, honestly, basically. Rose and Kuromi merch, that's cute.
Yo,
Or
Guam looks beautiful.
gumshoe. Guam Kachinka. This was also like, how old am I? Almost 20 years ago. So I don't remember. Do I want to draw gumshoe or rose? Such is life.
You can do one now and then one when it come back to you.
So true.
If
Actually, I'm just going to delete this.
if we have the time. We'll have the time.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
We'll have the time. Give me my seltzer right now.
Whoa. Here you go.
Thank you.
I slept the whole night, basically.
Oh
I mean, I
my
woke up early,
God.
but I also went to bed early because I just passed out.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so excited. It's the first time I had slept through the night in, I don't know, at this point, months.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty
You're
good.
so strong.
Yeah, it changes things.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
I feel powerful.
Also, we got a king size bed
Oh shit!
for the first time ever. That's a game changer right there.
I bet.
Like our queen bed was like fine for so long, but I'd say in the last like probably since pregnancy,
Since I got bigger, yeah.
yeah, it's been like very clear that it is not quite big enough.
Yeah, I take up more space than ever. I gotta kick my leggies out.
But now it's like we're stretching the fuck out
Hell yeah!
and not even hitting each other. I don't want to be anywhere near my wife.
I did have an annoying experience yesterday.
Yeah.
Jacob and I were very tired from moving, and I went to go take a nap, or we both went to go take a nap, and I finally like just fell asleep. And I've been dealing with really bad acid reflux / heartburn in this pregnancy. And I fell asleep, and the second I fell asleep, a whole bunch of acid came up into my throat and like choked me.
No.
It was very alarming.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was like, I think she's gonna die.
I thought I was gonna die.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I would have made the Patreon stream if Julia had died.
I think that's fair.
From acid reflux. That was too bad.
Yeah. Oh, it was a lot. Lying on your left side helps with that. Oh, yeah, I know. Trust me, I'm on that. I'm on Pepsin. I'm on Tums. I'm on everything. I'm doing all the things. Also, like, sleeping basically vertical. I'm doing that. It's great. I feel like one of those Baroque people with the short beds because they had to like sleep sitting up or whatever.
One of those broke people.
Yeah, like
Okay,
broke
brokies.
All the brokies with their short ass beds.
They can only afford half the bed.
Can't even afford a full bed, brokies.
I'll just buy half the bed.
Those broke baroques. What about Baroque Obama? Is that anything? Karina laughed.
I just pictured
No, I
that that famous Baroque painting of the. Oh no, I was thinking of Rococo. I was thinking of the Rococo painting where the lady's on the swing, but instead of the lady, it's Obama.
It's not Baroque.
It's not Baroque.
I'm just really like Ace Attorney brain rotted right now, so I'm just like Van Zeeks, Baroque Van Zeeks. I think that's how you're supposed to say his name. I don't fucking know.
Oh, instead of Barack or Barrick.
I always said Barrack, but I think it's supposed to sound like Baroque.
Is it like Barok? Is that how it's spelled?
The art movement?
Okay.
No, Van Zeeks.
The name. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I said Barack.
But yeah. Yeah. Barak or something. I don't fucking care.
Barack.
I do really like Baroque art though. It's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just very brain rotted right now. I've been reading my fix. Van Zeek's fix.
Is he less or more racist in the fix? Or
Well,
just the same?
It depends on the fic.
Okay. Karina, I really like this drawing.
He has a kind heart and okay, I'm gonna stop.
No, I like it. He looks kind of like I mean this as a compliment, mashed potatoey.
Yeah.
Like he's got the cheeks and
Yeah, he's a guy. He's the guy of all time. He's such a baby girl.
I want to give him a little kiss.
Yeah. We all want to give Gumshoe a little kiss.
He deserves a little kiss.
for all that he's done for us.
Yeah.
the window whipping. I don't know if that's picking up on mics. Probably not.
Probably not. It's pretty quiet.
But it is whipping.
Yeah.
Not as bad as it was the other day at your place, Karina, but
Oh my God.
I think it's because I'm like on a higher floor. It's so noisy here.
Yeah.
y'all are going to hear some episodes in the future, 2 episodes, where the wind was just going absolutely crazy for no reason.
Haunting.
It was like a beautiful day, and then we started recording, and the wind was like full-on twister,
Yeah.
cyclone speeds.
And then we stopped recording and it stopped.
And it stopped,
It was fine.
It was so annoying. It's all right.
I feel like lately, every time I try to just draw on my own time, I'm just like eating shit. But then I have to draw for Drawfee, and I'm like, oh, it's actually like not that bad. I hate that.
Do you think you're putting too much pressure on it when you're drawing for your own?
Maybe.
That's what happens to me.
Yeah. I haven't had a lot of time. I've been trying to focus on either being like a normal social, like 31-year-old, or working on the thing. Mm-hmm. So I haven't had a lot of time to just like do my own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always sucks
or
then when,
energy.
like, when you do have the time and then it doesn't go the way you wanted.
Yeah, and then I've just spent 2 hours doing like the bare bones sketch.
Yeah, I used to have that problem where it was like, I was like, oh, finally, time for me to just draw for my own sake. I better make it worth my while. This is how I'm spending my free time, which then put too much pressure on it, and then my drawings would be ass, and then I would just like get into such a funk whenever that would happen.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I try not to get into a funk over it and just accept that it happens.
Yeah.
Because it does.
Happens to everyone.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, girl, you're not in your 20s anymore. You have hobbies.
Yeah.
And should take more time to like see your loved ones.
That's a great hobby.
Yeah, that is my hobby. So
I collect loved ones.
yeah, or just focus on job. Is focusing on job a hobby?
Jobby.
Sometimes it
jobby.
feels like it is, but yeah.
I think there are aspects of our job that are like a hobby.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes it is shit we just like chose to do
That's true.
Yeah.
for no reason, and we didn't have to.
Yeah.
And that's very hobby-esque. But it's also jobby-esque.
So true, bestie.
Yeah.
I really like this pen you're using.
I've been using this one a lot. And then again, sometimes it looks good and sometimes it looks bad. Right now it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to roll with that.
I feel like it should be like smudging over your under your hand when you go across it. Like it's so
I wish.
it looks so good.
People in chat said a thing. Yeah. Zappy, I mentioned to you in passing the thing. Heh. Should tell the mod soon. when we need to.
Mods, you'll be the first to know about the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Ben Grimm.
Hey.
It's clobberin' time.
Yeah.
Boyo.
It's because Zappy sent me a chill chuck. And I'm gonna send something back. But I haven't had time. For some reason.
I'm gonna have to glue your horse's leg back on, Jacob. He's coming off.
It's coming off.
Repair my
It's
horse.
Too well loved.
Joe Crazyface said, I'm trying to get over my fear and publish my first novel this year. That will be my hobby job someday. This is the year, Joe Crazyface. You're gonna publish that shit.
Joy's here.
Bye.
Meow, 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 I heard her before I saw her. Hi, Joy. You just wake up? Hey, sweetie. Joy, you're gonna be terrorized by some children tonight. I hope you're ready. You usually like hanging out with the kids, kind of.
To an extent.
She, like, wants to engage with them because she likes all people. But then when they run at her, she gets really alarmed.
Aw, that's fair. I feel that way.
So she, like, runs away, but then she comes back usually, so.
I mean, imagine if, like, you were you, and then someone who was, like, 5x taller than you just, like, sprinted at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would terrify me.
I, too, would run away, and I probably would not come back.
Are you purring?
She's purring.
She's purring. Oh, don't hit that. Thank you.
How do the cats feel about the new place? They're really liking it so far.
They love it.
They get to see lots of birds, so they're happy.
Yeah.
And earlier there was a sunbeam,
Yeah.
and Joy laid in it, and that seems pretty fucking sick.
That's true.
To lay in a sunbeam.
And to be a cat. To be a cat in a sunbeam. Yesterday it was really funny. They, so when we were moving in, we put them in a bathroom and we closed the door. So they could adjust / not get out / not get too freaked out. Then we let them out. And they, hey. And we finally let them explore. And they were going crazy for like 20 minutes. And then Joy was like, I'm just going to go to sleep. And Joy went to sleep for a number of hours and then came back and was like, hey, where's my food? It's food time. I'm just going to go back to the things I know. It's 6:30. Where's my dinner?
Yeah, I'm over it actually. Where's my dinner?
She did like a reset. Like,
Yeah.
I'll sleep for long enough that I forgot I lived somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the same for me too. If I'm like having a freak out day, I'm like, let me just sleep for like a little bit. And then when I wake up, I'll be like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problems aren't real. Turns out. Just had to sleep.
Sometimes you just gotta get fresh energy to deal with it. Again, I really like the energy of these lines. Like the one for his shoulder, it's great. Felt like scribble.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah, I think you might actually be good at drawing.
Yeah, I think you might be good at drawing.
Not to alarm you.
Then why was I waitlisted for Anime NYC?
Truly, you told us this, and I
hate my ass.
It was baffling.
I was like, I turned to Julia and I was like, they're so fucking dumb, man.
Yeah.
I don't expect special treatment, but I'm also like...
I expect special treatment.
At what point?
We brought in so many people. Like, come on.
It's just like free attendance up boost.
Can you relax
I want
over
to
there,
draw
Joy?
hands.
Sorry, not you, Karina. Joy's just like
No,
over in the corner sneezing.
Maybe they gave other people special treatment. No, not for them, for us.
If everybody gets special treatment, nobody's getting special treatment.
I just got here. I'm choosing to believe this is Buff Columbo.
Sure, Jan.
It's like if Buff Columbo was an idiot. That's Gumshoe. He's like the opposite of Columbo in many ways.
Like an idiot,
he's
but kinder.
so cute.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's very cute.
Yeah, he's got a huge heart and a huge penis.
That's so good for him.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
What about his ass, though?
Also pretty big.
Great. This is
Objectively.
great news. That reminds me, I saw the other day there was a comparison screenshots of Marvel Rivals, how they juiced some of the male characters' asses.
Was that real?
Yeah,
Really?
Okay.
I think
shit.
so. Because their asses were really flat. I think they juiced them a little bit.
Interesting.
I'm Googling Marvel Rivals male butts. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they juiced them.
I
Oh
just
my
sometimes I
God.
can't tell if like those are just edits.
They're still not like juicy, but they're not like plank.
I mean,
boards.
it's no Emma Frost. We'll say that.
No.
With her thick thighs.
My friend saw the comparison shots and said, "Wow, crumbs." Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Move over, all women space tourism. We got real feminism in the house. They made the men's asses larger in Marvel Rivals.
By like 5%.
Let's go. Doing more than them, honestly.
Oh my God, the all women space travel. Sending a bunch of pop stars to space. I know they weren't all pop stars, but man, it felt so who's the Kardashian who did the Pepsi commercial about peace or whatever?
Yeah.
Isn't that Kylie Jenner?
Kylie Jenner.
Or was it Khloe
Probably.
Kardashian?
I don't know. It's fucking one of them. But that's the energy it was giving.
Kendall Jenner.
Kendall. Such a performative, weird
Yeah, I'm
BS.
just like, okay. Honestly, it just kind of makes me feel nothing.
As I go to recycle my cardboard and I see Katy Perry go to space. Okay.
Okay. I see a familiar sword is in chat. Got to shout out
Ooh, hi.
the insanely good animations that they make.
Oh yeah.
The like Drawfee fantasy AU
I love those.
ongoing storyline. They're like some of my absolute favorite Drawfee fan
Yeah.
animations. Every time I watch one, I'm like, we don't deserve this level of quality
Not at all.
applied to us. If you've not watched them, you owe it to yourself to go and watch them.
Yeah.
You're making one right now?
What the hell?
A werewolf one?
Ooh.
Huge news.
Huge. Almost as huge as Gumshoe's
Is it a-
ass.
And Dick.
Sorry. And Dick. I don't mean to undermine his accomplishments. Hi, Joy. Joy, you're suddenly very needy for a cat I haven't really seen all day. She just keeps headbutting things.
But yeah, I love Familiar Sword, your interpretations of our...
Yeah,
Of
it's one of my
us.
favorite, like, little Karina designs.
Yes. Julia's gourd-shaped head.
Yeah.
It cracks me up.
Well, here's the thumbnail.
Just mosaic the dick.
Yeah,
Nathan, mosaic the dick, please.
yeah.
For the
Just can we
thumbnail?
get a little censorship, little censorship,
little
please?
censorship?
Yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do.
I think you can hear the purrs. She's purring into the mic.
Yeah,
When we put
it's
her
his
on.
government name. It's his government name, and he's huge.
We're getting a microphone on Joy's purse.
They're very loud.
She's so sweet.
She's a
Okay, I
sweet
think
little
I'm
baby.
done.
This is so good.
Yeah, this rips.
Thank you. Yay!
Julia, you want to go again?
I'll go again since you have a cat.
I gotta pet this cat. I gotta pet this cat. For the patrons.
Hey, what am I drawing?
Yay.
Someone said, don't let her purr. I don't have headphones and feel left out. And then a couple of comments later, they said, oh, loud enough to be heard without headphones. Yeah. She's so cute.
What should Julia draw?
I'm looking.
Karina's hardware hunk.
Huh?
I don't know if I'm capable of drawing an ass that big.
I might draw Karina's hardware hunk on my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm inspired by him. This massive man. But he's so tender when he needs to be.
Yassified eraser head, baby.
Yeah, I'm like, what even?
Have it like,
Oops.
you know.
I have not seen Eraserhead, and this is some good
Okay.
shit right here.
Yeah, actually. Yassified, huh?
Whose baby is this? This baby's relatable, dude.
Oh, God. Okay.
I feel like you should show it on the stream.
It's very Julia core.
You want me to show it?
Yeah, paste it in because people might not know.
There he is.
This is the baby we're referring to. What is wrong with this baby, man?
It's meditating.
So yassified, huh?
Yeah.
What does that entail?
The first AirPod.
Primordial AirPod. Nails, lashes, cunt.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
Just have it doing like the
little nails pose.
yeah.
Okay. I can do this. Okay. Oh my God, Joy. He's just rolling.
I've never seen the movie either.
Yeah.
Neither have I.
I've heard it's troubling.
Probably why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
As I get older, or maybe as the world gets what it is, I have less and less space for troubling movies. I think maybe that's an older thing. Maybe it's both. I'm like, I don't want to spend my time being upset. My God, okay. It's like,
You know, a Razorhead baby kind of looks like the Yee dinosaur,
Yee.
oh yeah.
like the real life version. It even looks like that's the sound it's making.
Okay. I'm you know, going with the base here. The base baby. Oh my God.
Just got here. Please don't make me regret showing up.
How
That's up
could
to
you
you.
ever?
Whether or not you feel regret is on you.
Listen, you supported this by by giving us your money.
You personally asked for it, each and every one of you.
Yeah,
to be
you're
shown
all
this.
complicit.
You purchased
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, with your money. It's ours now.
Here's your product you ordered. Yassified Eraserhead baby.
Here you go. It's the Eminem. A plague upon ye.
Your tax dollars contributed to this. We are kind of like a government in some ways.
In some ways.
Well, the Patreon is
Where-
like taxes. Because it gets paid to us and you don't really get a say as to what happens after that. Much like paying taxes. Like you hope it's going to go towards like, you know, good stuff that you want.
But then it goes towards Yassified Eraserhead baby.
Yeah.
Sucks.
But yassify it and then it won't suck.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It'll
I
be
gotta like
so
smooth it
cute.
out.
Yeah.
Then I have to like,
I
okay.
just spent $5 on worse. Exactly.
Be sure to put some lip filler in there.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Huge lash extensions.
Oh man.
The kind that look like bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob and I were getting coffee at our favorite coffee place in the town we used to live in. Like one last time before we moved, right? We go in and there's these people that are like across the store. So Jacob and I get in line and the guy who's working there goes, sorry, they're actually next. And I was like, the people who are not in line at all? Okay. The lady, I bring it up because the lady had one of those lip filler jobs where her mouth like could not be closed and was perpetually out. This is what her mouth looked like. And I was like,
Perma-duck mouth.
Damn.
I was like, uh-oh. Is that what you were going for?
Something was going on with them. They were both standing there like NPCs. Like they were just sort
Maybe
of like
it was still healing.
they were just both. It was like her and her husband, I think, and they were both just standing there like this. And we like inadvertently cut in front of them. They said nothing and did nothing and didn't even look at us.
It was like their first day
Then who
on Earth.
cares?
Well, when the barista was like, "Oh, they're actually next," we turned around to like look at them and be like, "Oh, sorry," and they had no reaction whatsoever as we like moved.
Well, did they go?
They did go, yeah, but they
Okay.
were never standing in the right place
Weird.
to be ordering the coffee.
And then the lady was like, is there a learning curve to making the flour on the latte? The guy was like, yeah, kind of. She was like, I bet there is. I was like, have you interacted with other humans?
Very strange. And the dude, like, he paid for the coffees with his card, and then the machine popped up where it's like, do you want to give a tip or whatever? And he like stared down at it for like 15 full seconds doing nothing, and then he just walked away and like never finished his like transaction. And I was like, what's happening here? Is this your first time in the coffee shop?
On Earth? It was baffling.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to judge people too harshly for their NPC behavior, because as someone with like social anxiety, I'm like, that's gonna be me one of these days. And if someone were to judge me, I would literally just like Kermit the Frog, you know?
I think if it were like one instance of like one weird thing, then like yeah. But it was just a lot. It was a
Yeah.
lot of things.
Listen, we're all the NPC some days.
Yes.
Yeah, like
In
there's
someone
plenty of
else's
times when
life.
I order my coffee and then I just like assume the position in like 3 different areas. Like
Yeah.
I'll stand in one location and be like, I feel like I look weird standing here and then shift to another location and then be like, I should just go back to the first spot. And then someone will be like, are you in line? I'm like, no. And then just walk away.
I get that. I feel that.
Yeah, my most NPC behavior is definitely when I feel like I'm in the way, and no matter where I go, I feel like I'm in the way. So I'm just kind of like,
yeah.
spin and
Like
walk.
Yeah, like there's some times where I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care if I'm an NPC. Usually when I'm in Midtown Manhattan, I'll be whatever sort of NPC I want, because people there are all weird and they're weirder than me. But then I just go someplace near my apartment and I'm like, if I do one wrong thing, if I do one misstep, it's over for me and I can never go out again.
I understand.
Yeah.
I usually think like it's okay to make like whatever fuck up you make in public, as long as you like sort of like, I don't know, acknowledge it in like a joking manner. It's usually all right.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get so like brain fried, I'm like, I don't even have, all I can do is leave. I don't have like a way to like salvage this situation. And so I just have to walk out silently and hope no one looks at me.
Yeah. I was in Midtown the other day because I wanted to go buy the new volume of Trigun Maximum at Kinokuniya. And I also I don't really remember how this happened, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Muji and buy my mom shirts because I've accidentally put her on to Muji because I think I gave her some of my old clothes that I didn't want anymore from there, but there isn't one in Houston. So now I'm just like, do you want me to grab you anything? Because I'm going to send her more clothes soon to like send to the Philippines. So I was like, I'll go. Do you want any clothes? I'll go to Muji. And so that was my little day. And so I stopped to get a burrito on the way home right next to Muji. And there were just some dudes kind of like reading the menu. And I just walk up to them, say, are you in line? And none of them acknowledged me. And I was like, never mind. And I just skipped them and ordered.
Good.
That's the sort of shit that goes on in Midtown. And that's when I don't care about my various social faux pas. Because I'm like, what the fuck?
Weird.
This is I've told the story on stream before, so I'll just like briefly tell it because I hope it always makes someone feel better about their own fuck ups. But there was a time when I was living in Georgia that I drove 45 minutes to try out a coffee shop I really wanted to try. Mm-hmm. And then I got there and I accidentally walked past the front door when I was trying to go in. And so I just kept walking like around the building. And then when I came back around, I missed the front door again and walked past it without going in. And the whole front was windows. So everyone inside could see me like circling the building. And when I missed it the second time, I was so embarrassed that I just left and went home.
Oh, I get that though.
I was like, I can't turn around and I can't circle it a third time. And I can't go in now because they saw me. They saw me do it.
At this point in my life, I would still go in because that's a long drive, but I understand your mindset.
I would too now, but I was like 23 or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that dog in me.
Yeah, but I still do the thing where I do this a lot with one of the printers that we work with, where when I go to pick up the prints, I get really, I guess, nervous. Like I feel kind of silly showing up a little too early. So I'll just circle the block until it's closer to the appointed time for pickup. Yeah.
I've done that. I've been there.
Or I'm just like, I told them I'd be there at 1 and but I'll show up at like 12:53. and I'm like, it's not 1 yet. So I'll just like walk in a circle until 1, and then I'll go inside.
Yep. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah, because I get nervous. I get really freaked out about being late. So I tend to, and then I'll do it anyway half the time. But then the other half of the time I get there way too early. And so I'll just like go free wander, free roam until I feel like I'm the exact right amount of on time.
Yes. It reminds me of when I went to
Julia, this is really funny.
Is really good.
Is this what you wanted?
Yes.
Person who requested this?
Yes, I'll speak for them and say yes.
Okay. Good.
When I went to the NADPOD show at Carnegie Hall, and I was like meeting Nathan there, but I got there like a little too early, and there was like the line of people waiting to get in to the show, and I was like, oh shit, what do I do? Because I was like, I know that I'm recognizable to a lot of these people if they're NADPOD fans. So I don't want to just go like stand in the line and have people be like, oh, look, Jacob wants people to see him at the NADPOD show. Oh, he thinks he's so cool. He wants everyone to see him while he's here and be impressed. And I was like, no, I don't want that, even though probably no one would have thought that. So instead I like went around the corner and like stood in this weird little alcove. And I was just like hiding in this little alcove, but then people were still like walking by and seeing me hiding in the alcove.
Like, I saw Jacob in an alcove. What is he doing?
He was trying to cover his face. He looked crazy.
I was like, this is probably weirder than if I was just like standing normally. But now I'm in the alcove and I can't leave until Nathan gets here, and then I'll be normal again because I'll have someone else with me. Just it never ends in this life.
All I do is overthink. I understand you completely. The fun thing I do to myself as an adult, because it's a lot of just like, I have a lot of anxiety about being late just due to how I was raised. It's really fun to have like the built-in anxiety of having a very schedule-oriented white dad. So being late is a terrifying thing for me in some ways, but also just having like a large Filipino family where everyone's fucking late to everything. It's a fun duality that lives in my brain for the rest of my life. And so I always overthink the time at which, especially if I'm by myself, that I arrive to things. I will just terminally overthink it because I always want to get it just right. Because God forbid someone thinks I am like being weird. So now I tend to overthink it far too much. And now I'm just a little late to things most of the time because I'm like, it's not late enough. I'm not like Filipino late that it like is kind of inconsiderate, but it's not early anymore because I spend so much time overthinking it that I just end up being late.
I fully get it.
But yeah, so now I just kind of show up a little too late to things, but it also is kind of nice because then at least I don't have the worry of always being the first one there. But then I do have the worry of like, oh no, someone's waiting for me.
Yep.
Is Filipino late more or less than Indian late? How late's Indian late? Filipino late's like 2 to 3 hours.
That's pretty fucking late.
That's fucking late.
That's just how everyone does it there. It's like the joke. Everyone running on Filipino time. It's its own time zone. The party starts at 5. If you show up at 5, you're gonna look crazy.
No, it doesn't.
Show up at 8. Yeah, it depends on the family, but I'd say 3 hours is the median.
God, Joe Crazyface said 3 to 5 hours late in my family.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
5 hours is crazy.
That's just how people are. It's crazy. You do not show up on time for like Filipino functions. It's just a fool's errand.
Is this Is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
You
Slay.
did it for sure. How would this change the movie if the baby was yassified? I haven't seen it.
Probably not at all.
You think it would be like the same, or would it like, would the baby feel a little more confident?
I want to believe it wouldn't change it at all. The baby just looks like this.
That would be great.
All right, let me end to draw again.
Okay, well, you have a curled up cat.
Not for long.
Okay.
I'm about to upend her whole life.
Yeah.
Wah!
Excuse
Dang.
me. Excuse me. Thank you.
You're covered in cat fur.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you were covered.
All right. Get up.
I gotta bring the horse.
Bring the horse.
Bringing the horse. Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Hi, host. This is my first stream. How's it going? I don't know. Do you see what
It's going
I've done?
well.
We're
About to
just-
lab my Poogle. Wish me luck. You mean in Neopets, right? Good luck.
Lab my Poogle. Don't do that publicly. It's disgusting. All right, I'm drawing the hunk from the Hallmark movie we invented where Karina goes to the
Yeah.
hardware store.
Yeah, where I have to ask someone to unscrew a tight clamp, and I go to the hardware store. Don't show that.
I didn't know what that layer was. Wow, that's a big brush.
Nathan. Jacob.
Yes?
I just volunteered us for gaming tonight.
Oh, I want a game.
The gamers call went out. So I said yes.
You don't have to worry about that. I want a game.
Okay. Oh, right. You're drawing the hunk.
Yeah, I literally just
Yeah,
said
he
that.
just said that.
I was typing that we would game. Guys,
stop.
stop making fun of me.
Stop it, please.
I was gaming.
My game.
I want him to have like a little bit of a belly.
Yeah.
Like a strong belly.
Yeah.
And then just like a fucking dump ass truck.
You got a BBL.
No, it's natural.
He
It's
looks
a
like
natural.
a centaur. Twar?
Inchwa.
Centaur. Guys, don't make fun of me. I'm French.
Stop it. I'm just French.
Stop it. It's just a French accent. I'm a centaur.
Clamp. I love Card Captor Sakura. That's a good one.
Oh, I really liked Clover.
I've been doing this thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. When I was in Japan, we went to the Clamp exhibition and I bought one Card Captor sticker. It was a blind box and I got UA, which I was so excited about. Like, that's an OG Bishi. I picked up a phone case and I put the UA sticker on my phone case. But over time, the design started to scratch off. So I started like layering on more and more stickers. And it's just gotten to the point that like it's like layers thick, the amount of stickers and stuff, because they keep peeling off or like getting dirty. And so I'm just like you can still see UA, but he's kind
in
of
there.
covered with like a million other stickers at this point. I did so much to protect him, and it's just gotten completely out of hand. Like, because there's several layers of like clear sticker film to pack everything in so they don't keep falling off, all of the stickers I've put. But it's just getting to a point where it's like, it's too much and I don't know what to do anymore.
You've committed to this life.
Yeah.
You have to just keep going.
I've had my little Eugene sticker on here forever. And the only part that's been coming off is the glossy covering to it, but that's it. Otherwise, he's been thriving.
Yeah.
On my phone.
I just have a lot of different types of stickers, so the different materials, like it's a complete toss up whether they're going to stick or not. So plus, you know, a phone case gets a lot of like moving around and shuffling, so being shoved in hoodie pockets, so like the edges get dirty and start to peel up, and then it becomes like a textural annoyance. So I just keep putting more and more layers on.
Right.
It's just a mess. But I am trying to do this thing where I actually use stickers now, so it is fun. I do really like collaging my stickers, but it is also just like, maybe this was the wrong surface to do this on because it's such a high traffic surface that I've just ended up with a huge mess.
I had some things like that where I just kept loading it up until it was too late. It was unsalvageable.
I did order some stickers from an artist that I like their designs, and we're gonna be delivered today, but there's a hold up. So hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if the post office is open tomorrow. But I was like, maybe once I get those, if the material feels nice, I'll just finally get a new fucking phone case. Save this one as a little art piece, but...
Did I check on what that was, Jacob? Do you think?
I mean, you can. I don't
It's probably just joy. I'll be right back, Karina.
think it was anything, but
Something fell or
No.
was in something.
Have you bought
she's on your little cat stack, Jacob.
oh, that's what it was.
I'll take a picture.
I want to see. Have you bought a sticker book? I did. I actually had like a weird mental breakdown focused around a sticker book. It was great.
Oh, my plan. Oh, you suck, actually.
So go ahead, Karina.
No, the story is just that I had like a shoebox just full of all the stickers I bought from people because it's the easiest thing to like buy from other artists.
Yeah.
So I just had way too many stickers, so I finally got like a sticker book to put them in.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was, but when I started like putting everything into the sticker book, it like activated something in my brain and I physically couldn't stop myself from like doing it. And I just sat at my little coffee table and like put stickers in this sticker book for almost 12 hours straight. And I like skipped lunch. I just like couldn't stop doing it. And I wasn't even having a good time.
That's a sad story.
I don't know what it was. I'd say it was a pretty neutral story, but I did consolidate my sticker collection to very little outside of the book, which felt really good. And it was nice to lay them all out. What happened, Julia?
Jacob, do you want to go to webcam for a second? Well, my plant was in recovery. It was in hospital because Joy ate all of its leaves.
Oh.
Well, it she knocked it to the ground and ate the one new leaf that sprouted since it's been in recovery.
She's a little murderer.
It was a gift from my sister-in-law, this plant and this planter. No, you're a jerk. Now there's a bunch of dirt on the carpet and we have to vacuum it. Joy, your butt.
To spray. I'm still trying to salvage the plant that you gave me. It was doing really well, and then like one day it was like, actually I want to die, and I was like, okay, fair enough, but like you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's a very temperamental plant.
Yeah, so
mine is also deciding that it wants to die.
It's doing okay. Like all the leaves seem in good condition, but now I'm just kind of worried that it's gonna give up on life again at any moment. So
Yeah, welcome to prayer plants.
yeah, I also replanted it on the first warm day of the season. So
Joy, I see you eyeballing that plant.
you better stop.
You better cut it out. I don't know where else to put the plants.
Yeah.
They're all like in the danger zone.
Yes, chat. Sometimes you just need to like give up on some of your plants. I'm afraid. Just prune the parts that are all fucked up. That's how I try to do it. Ass hard, ward, where?
Ass hard ward.
Yard sard.
And then for scale, this is Karina.
This would work on me. Bad news, baby girl. This would work on me.
Do you think that he would have loosened to the thing with his ass?
Yeah.
Squeezed it
The
with his butt
strongest
cheeks?
muscle, he just clenches around it.
Yeah, exactly.
That would work on me.
Like, oh, let me get that for you. And he goes up on the ladder and sticks his ass out.
Yeah. Yeah. Something I've had to accept, like, as I, like, you know, get older is that loser swag works on me, and that's a bad thing.
Joy, I can't believe
This
you.
could have been your life for real in real life. But you decided not to go.
Yeah, because I found a multi-tool that worked fine, and I'm glad.
Joy.
Joy.
She's trying to climb into my shirt or something.
She's
Really?
crazy.
Yeah. She wants me to lay down so she can lay on my chest. You're crazy. You got some of that
That's
plant
loser
energy.
swag. It's when a guy is like non-threatening because he's a loser.
Yeah.
Like not even a huge, like there's threatening losers. Like
Yeah.
there's threatening loser energy, but it's a non-threatening loser energy. Like it's there's a sweetness about it. Like, oh, you kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. Until you have proven that this is actually like a threatening energy, it kind of works on me. And I hate that about myself.
This guy's not threatening.
No.
He's secretly a big softie.
Like his
dang
ass.
it.
No, that thing's hard as a rock.
I want to put like a big
You gotta
some
get the space between
action
his...
lines.
Yeah, there you go. Joy, he's drawing. Stop headbutting him.
Yeah, stop that.
Go, let's get that going. And then we can add in
Whoa! Whoa!
pretty good for it.
Whoa!
It's sucking you in.
Ah! It made it so Junji Ito.
It's not
Is there a Junji about an ass that's so big?
It's fine. Ew.
I need a different one. I need this one. This is gonna be fucking, there we go.
This hole was made for me.
This ass.
Damn, powerful.
Yeah, I said what I said.
This is great.
Get it right around the cheek there.
This is great, I think.
It's something. It exists.
This is great, I think.
Perfect.
Okay, Karina. You want to finish us out?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me stoop sharing.
I can't believe she ate my one leaf. You made them like such a nice platform, Jacob, to enjoy the window, and that was the one place my plant was safe.
Right.
Oh,
Chat.
this is still so good.
Yeah.
Rose Kuromi. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Gotta go look at the damage she did.
No, I want a drink.
Oh, you want to dwayne?
Jacob's like, that ain't my problem.
No. Oh, there he goes. I just see his little head. Corner of his little head.
Do I care about splitting this into, yeah, whatever. Kuromi.
So it's gonna be Rose wearing Kuromi merch?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Rose's kind of basic. She'd like Kuromi.
I don't
I
remember
say that
which one Kuromi is.
the My Melody's friend. She's the one with like the black hat and the skull. She's very popular.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, she's one of the 4 Sanrio characters that there's so much merch of everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember this. I remember this little jester.
Yeah.
Got it. Goth jester.
Yeah. No, she's just goofy.
Kuromi is if Kuromi were a YouTuber, they would be the ones that tell you about like deep Tumblr controversies. Not that I have anything against it. I've watched many a video. I'm just saying, they got the vibe.
I think Kuromi's vibe is kind of, I don't know. I'd have to really sit down and think about my like vibe checks of Sanrio characters.
That's fair.
Maybe I'm just biased because there's so like she's fucking inescapable, that Kuromi. But
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I think she'd be more basic than that. She'd be, through the lens of like the sort of brain rot that I tend to subject myself to, she would be like making reels about like going to anime cons and also like hidden gems in Tokyo.
I see. And then they're not hidden at
Yeah.
all.
No.
There's already like 100 videos easily
Exactly.
findable about this
Yeah.
one coffee shop.
And it's like, yes, Kuromi, that is pretty cool. But I already heard about that like 2 months ago from
Yeah.
like Hangyo-dan said it first. His video just wasn't as nice as yours.
I got one video of that JR souvenir shop, and suddenly my Instagram was like hundreds of videos being like, you won't believe the #1 shop. You have to go to this store in Japan. Like, all right, why is everyone acting like they're the ones who found it?
Like, I used a lot of Instagram reels to like curate some of the stuff I wanted to do in Japan.
No, it's a great way to do it.
Yeah, it was a good way to do it. And like, I like seeing videos of things and
Absolutely.
knowing that things like are real and like are corporeal. But like, so now I subject myself to a lot of just like Instagram nonsense for fun.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of New York ones because I obviously like, I also get a lot of like restaurant recommendations through Instagram just because, yeah, I do want to know about these things. But I start to realize after a while that like, oh, none of these are hidden gems. Like,
No.
yeah, I fucking know what that is. Like, I swear to God, like, I kind of wish you were gatekeeping Japan Village because now it's going to be crowded all summer and it's going to annoy me.
Or like that one bakery that opened in Brooklyn, and like it has a line that's constantly around the block.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, dog, there's so many other just as good bakeries. You're just, I don't know.
And my favorite, and I can't go into details about it, obviously, but
Fair.
as you may know, there's a bar that I live very close to that has a gimmick.
Yes.
And that one showed up on my Instagram feed. And I was like,
no.
oh, not this.
Time to move.
Also, I don't like that bar.
That's funny. I didn't realize you didn't like it. I guess that explains why you're like never going.
I mean,
there.
it's not that I don't like it. I just don't think the gimmick is very good for various reasons that I cannot get into here.
Yeah.
But and I live so close to it that like it doesn't matter.
Right.
I can get the ambiance by just like opening my windows, and
Yeah, true.
it has very little else to offer me.
There is a apartment near yours where when Jacob and I go back to the car at night is always blasting music that is so incredibly loud that I cannot tell where it is coming from.
Yeah.
Right, Jacob?
Yes.
Did you register this? Every single
I
time
don't
we
think
pass
I've
it, I'm like, what
registered
the
it.
hell? Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't understand what's going on with that place.
If I'm in Brooklyn, my brain shuts out all sorts of stimuli.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a survival tactic.
Because I expect
yeah.
things to be happening constantly, and they are.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, a lot of the things that I see online, a lot of people it feels like a rat race to be like, this is a hidden gem that I found. Check it out. And I'm like, and it's just like a bakery, like it'll be like the one bakery in Chinatown that does like the pineapple pork buns. And I'm like,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that. Like, all this shit has been here forever. It's just like, and now I'm just like, everything's crowded now. Everything I love is crowded now on the weekends.
I have such a hard time with those videos. Like, I'm so conflicted because usually those videos are of like a new place that recently opened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is also like part of a chain, or I don't know. They're like, I don't know. And then they're like blowing up their spot, and like, I don't know. I guess like my problem is that I feel like New York is such like an influencer's, like, I don't know how to phrase it. There's so many good things in New York that are mom and pop shops that are genuine New York great staples that don't get support. And then you have people who move in from like out of New York who just got here and like are only here because New York's like the hot shit.
Yeah. And
will plug like this store that opened yesterday that's part of a chain, and they're like, it's so good, the aesthetics. And I'm like, food is ass. It just looks nice. And now you've made it like super crowded.
Yeah.
Go support like your local shop. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I love a good aesthetic bakery and shit, but
yeah.
I also love gatekeeping.
It's also like, I think it's too much because it's truly a level. I think that's my actual problem, is that one popular influencer will be like, this is the spot in New York. And I'm like, New Yorkers aren't talking about this. And then, 100 other influencers come in and they're like, this is the spot in New York City. You won't believe. And I'm like, who are you people? What's happening?
Yeah. It's a weird, I don't know how to like say my feelings, because I'm like, I don't want to be a hater.
Yeah.
But I think I just saw like this one I saw this one reel that just kind of got fed onto my shit, where it was like, I just found the new viral like dessert that like Long Islanders are going to be talking about this summer, and it's a fucking. He's like, I went to Carvel, and I was like,
cookie puss, bro.
yeah, and I'm just like, why are we all trying to find the new viral thing? I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
in New York especially, I'm sorry, but we are fucking spoiled here. Like,
Yeah.
in New York City, like, we have access to most things. Like, calm down.
Yeah, I think it's intention is like what it's coming down to for me. Like, you're not. I found this one dude who goes to diners in New York City, and I love how he reviews them because he's like, yeah, sure is a diner. The coffee kind of sucks, but the vibes, great.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, good. And then I don't know, he's like very relaxed about it. He's like, I just want to support like these diners that are kind of struggling and have been here forever. And then you have these influencers who come in and are like, you have never heard of this coffee shop, Blank Street. And I'm like, the thing that opened like thousands of them in New York City.
Yeah. I don't know. We're getting old. We're fucking millennials, dude.
Yeah.
Been here too long.
Shake our canes at the youth.
Yeah.
I just want good intentions, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Good intentions, better results.
Live in a different universe then.
True.
Because it ain't happening here.
Yeah, and I will say, because I still get a lot of Japan travel reels, and because I looked at a lot of them in preparation for my trip, and I now that I have been on the trip, and I'm probably gonna go back if I can, like next year, because especially as long as Ansta's there, like I always have someone to go see.
Yeah.
And as someone who likes character goods and anime and shit like that, I now look at all of the like reels that get, you know, the tourism reels, and I'm just like, man, this fucking sucks though. Cause like, yeah, character goods are fucking everywhere. Like, it's not that special. And I really enjoyed my itinerary in Japan, but I do wish that, because I was there with other people, so we were all just splitting like the things we wanted to do, and I'm like, I wish I had spent less time in fucking malls with other tourists, because like I don't need to go to every Pokemon Center. You don't need to like go to all that stuff. It's not that special, and it's not like it's a shopping experience. It's not a cultural experience, and I wish that I had had more cultural experiences, but I missed out on a lot of that. Just because, like, you know, it was my first time. It was my first time there proper. And I'm just like, but it's all just like, are you a Sanrio lover? And I'm like, I am, but like, have some self-respect, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
totally.
no, I agree. Because, so, what happens a lot of times, that like, if my friends want to go to, like, France, they're like, hey, can you come with us and be tour guide / translator or whatever? And, you know, on occasion I've said sure, and which is why I wound up on one of my good friends, her honeymoon. I was the third wheel on her honeymoon. It was very funny.
Hell yeah.
But I had a wonderful third wheel dinner in the Eiffel Tower. It was really bizarre. I was like, why am I here?
It's really funny.
They were like, well, we felt weird not having you. I was like, I feel weird being here. This is your honeymoon. They were like, well, I don't know.
It's nice of them to be cool about it.
Yeah. They were like, we
Yeah.
just didn't want to like abandon you. But anyway, so it's hard because they're always like, well, I want to like see the things, but also like I want to just like experience like the local culture and stuff. And I'm like, well, you're either going to be exhausted by hitting the bullet points that like I feel like everyone needs to see. Like, if you're going to Paris, you need to go to the Louvre, you need to do this, you need to do that. But then like if you want to do like the cool or just like the local stuff, it's you're going to be exhausted by the time you get to it. So you kind of like have to pick.
Yeah.
I feel like the move is to do like, if you're fortunate enough to be able to do like to knock out the touristy things on the first trip, like you said, Karina,
Yeah.
and then like second trip do like, you know, the less touristy things.
Like as much as I love buying stupid anime goods, I'm excited to go on another trip eventually and skip a lot of that stuff. Because I love the people I went with, but there was a point where they wanted to go to like every Mandarake, and I'm like, shit, it's a lot of the same. I don't want to go to every Mandarake.
Yeah.
And so I started like skipping out on those because I was like, I just don't. But that's why when I talk about my trip, the thing I enjoyed the most was the yokai town, because it was not that touristy, which was kind of nice after doing all the touristy things. So I hope next time I go, Ansta and I can go somewhere more off the beaten path that I didn't see in an Instagram reel. I can just experience it normally.
Yeah. This drawing is very cute, by the way. I like it. Oh, here comes Kuromi.
I do love Sanrio, but
Yeah. It's like when I went to Japan, my friend was like, "Oh, do you want to see the Gundam here and do this other Gundam thing?" And I was like, I don't need to do all the Gundam thing. I want to do one Gundam thing.
Yeah, like I do, but the other thing is that it's all the kind of the same across the board.
Yeah.
Like some different locations have exclusive shit, but not really.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just cute.
That's my I went to Japan one time and now I'm annoying spiel.
There are people far more annoying about their overseas adventures. Tell you that much.
I just want to go back and hang out with Ansta some more.
Who doesn't?
I get that. Hey, we're almost at the end of the stream.
Let's go.
Thanks for being patrons. I'm not rushing you, Karina. I just like
Nah, you good.
next week, draw class with Jacob.
Yeah, we're doing art critique, patron art critique. If you are at the draw class tier, feel free to go in the Discord, go into the draw class chat, and post your art there that you would like me to critique. Try to limit it to 2 pieces maximum per person. I'll probably start with just like 1 piece per person and then see how much time I have.
1 piece.
I saw someone earlier and I meant to respond, but I forgot until just now. But they asked if it was okay if they put like a comic page they're working on. That's totally fine. It's a type of thing I'll probably have a lot to say about because I really like comics.
For sure.
And have made them. But yeah, I've already seen a bunch of art being posted in the chat, so I'm excited to get into it. I always have a lot of fun doing those.
Yeah. And then we'll be back on Monday for the usual stream. Nathan will be there.
Whoa!
Whoa. Wow. what a rare Nathan appearance.
Yeah, get ready for vibes.
He's yet to appear in the month of April, but he will be there.
Hell yeah.
I guess it's also Easter this weekend, huh? Happy Easter.
Happy Bappy.
Happy Bappy. I guess that's it. I will say Draw Detectives will probably be late next month, by the way. Sorry.
How could you? What could you possibly be doing?
It's a really asset heavy episode too.
Yeah.
The one that she's working on.
Yeah.
There's lots of characters in it.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's all right.
It's really, really funny though.
There will be one next month. It's going to take me a bit. I think that's it. You can watch Karina on Onsta stream.
Yeah, we'll be doing a couple next week. One of them might be kind of weird and new and different and out of the box. Ooh. Because she and I are working on something and there's just steps to the working on the thing that we might end up doing on stream.
Hell yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah. I'll tell you all about it. I've been cooking. But you'll all understand soon enough.
She's cooking.
I'll show you all.
Yeah, and then
Julie, you have
Jacob again.
You have more important things going on. We can wait for Draw Detectives. What do you mean there's something more important than Draw Detectives?
Say that to my face.
Say that to my face. Oh, here he comes.
He's doing the
Bigfoot walk. Rose doesn't know. He's right behind her.
Girl, look out.
Excellent.
Sure, good enough.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
Very cute drawings today. At least the ones you did.
I thought they were really good. You did some good art today.
I thought they were all good.
They're all
Even
good.
that one.
Even Yassified Baby from Eraserhead.
Forgot about that. Never mind. I take it back. They weren't all good. They weren't all
No,
good.
they were all good. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for being patrons.
Mike.
Bye.
Goodbye.